Sup Shredders, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SP Reviews, where today we have a track from an act named Skeezy Scott titled Creative Control. And if we switch over to here, we have, yes, Creative Control by Skeezy Scott. With the website here, we have Instagram as well, 2006 JC Records. So this was quite a while ago. This was 15 years ago now. That's pretty wild to think about, isn't it? A lot's changed. We are going to listen through this track from start till finish, and I know this was, I know that this was released in October 26, 2021. I'm just kind of confused now whether this was uploaded, I'm confused. So if someone can clarify that for me, great. I'm going to assume though this is a new track like the latest one. Yeah, this seems like the new track. This might have been when JC Records was established or something like that. Anyways, we're going to listen through this from start to finish and hear what we think. Let's go. Oh, music video. Sweet. Based on a true story. Oh.
Hey, Skeezy, man.
Yeah, this is sounding very fresh. There's some very modern production value to this. Don't get me wrong. We were doing okay in the audio mixing and mastering element back in 2006. This is just more that the super recent kind of production I'm used to. I'm loving the saxophones, man. I'm loving the drums.
But hey, yo, let me throw this Frank Sinatra shit at you, bro.
I love the Frank Sinatra shit. Please more of this.
I know you got bars. Let them know how you do it, man.
I like as well that we've got the sax or the brass instruments on the right and the vocals on the left and the drums are in the center, and it's just such an easy way to get people interested by having a specific space for things in the mix, you know?
Chill. Sacrifices for the millions got me often daydreaming. Dreams that I'm chasing, trying to give my life meaning. Ideas brighter than the sun when it's beaming. Team full of architects, we mapping out the millions. Trying to cop the rage with the stars in the ceiling. Working 9 to 5 only put me in my feelings. Fuck, I hate my boss, time for independent winning. Chill. A million dreams equal one opportunity. Stepping out on faith and building up the unity. Run away from all the negative that's pursuing me. Keep my circle small, we gifted with immunity. Music is my love, we got married, no divorce. Took me in with open arms and let me speak my voice.
So we're talking about not only sort of the grains that we're making as a musician, but the passion we have for the art form. And the fact that we feel a genuine connection with it. Marriage, no divorce. I dig that. I love it. I think, when you say based off a true story, you never know what you're going to get. But this seems like a really genuine experience so far.
Beauty is a name, she gave me gifts of some melodies. Song after song might make me a celebrity. Head to the sky with the heart of integrity. So many roads, Lord, take me to my destiny. So much inspiration like an angel standing next to me. Hoping that a dream lead me to my perfect symphony.
Excellent. Now, before we go any forward, I just love these little gaps we have here, these little spaces where it's just Skeezy Scott, and you just have a break to appreciate what he's doing without the rest of the elements that are already sounding pretty fantastic. This is a very professional release. I'm very impressed with this. I also try to avoid commenting on the videos because I'm not as sort of knowledgeable about them. But I love the color grading on this. I'm liking the different shots that are presented here for the most part. The editing of this video is really well done. But getting back to the music, I enjoy how fresh the mixing and mastering of this track sounds. I enjoy how eloquently and how Skeezy Scott is rapping here and voicing himself. And I'm also receiving a sense of gratitude for the position that he's in and stuff like that and the hard work he's had, which I also enjoy.
Hey, that's some real shit though, bro. Gotta keep your circle small, man. Gotta stay on the road. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay positive.
I love these jazz elements in hip-hop nowadays.
That's real, bro. Shit, what else you gotta tell them, bro? Let them know.
Hollywood Strip got the stars on the floor. But what about the stars in the Honda Accords? It's all in the making, you just gotta go and take.
What about the stars in the Honda Accords? I love it. I think that's absolutely right. There are people who are doing really well and they may not be super duper wealthy. They're getting there though, you know? You just got to follow yourself and reach for that dream and do your best to get there.
Sleeping in your car, struggling broke just to make it. Meeting at the meeting, trying to prove it to executives. Demo at the demo, hoping fans is accepting it. Too much social media will turn you to a character. Stay true to yourself, build yourself a barrier. So many.
Stay true to yourself, build yourself a barrier. See, I'm enjoying this a lot, and I love the fact that I can hear him clearly. There's not only the production, but also his vocal technique is very, very good. He's clearly a rapper who is experienced with his art form, has spent time practicing, polishing his craft, and that goes a long way. Especially, you know, like when you're getting used to a musician and what they offer to you, you need to be able to understand what they're talking about. And he nails it.
So when the world bites, I use music as my ointment. Trying to find a wizard with no yellow brick road. Looked in the mirror, then I found my pot of gold. Game to be sold, only stories to be told.
There's a nice resonance with the 808 as well, and amongst the saxophone and everything like that, and the vocal samples and the drums. And I love the way that it kind of sounds like you're listening to this through an LP. The combination of the color grading in the video, it's just, I don't know why I'm even feeling nostalgic for this, but...
Keeping motivation through the sun and the cold. Time away from home, trying to make a golden throne. Long distance flights in them hotels all alone. So many can't relate, only few will tell it. Frank Sinatra flow, hope New York get my message. No Tribe Called Quest, just a child that God bless. Not a little bird, I'm an eagle with a nest. So many
Not a little bird, I'm an eagle with a nest. Yep. So go for it, Skeezy Scott. Go for it. Creative control.
You gotta make them sacrifices, bruh. That's some real shit.
I love how the music sort of sounds very, very, very sophisticated, regardless of the Frank Sinatra input. You know, it's just these elements of the bass and the brass and the drums and all that. It's a very classy experience that we have here. The story that he's telling shows humility, but also a self-awareness of the position he's in and where he's and what he's had to do to get there. And he's not just talking about himself, he's talking about other people as well. And I just adore that. I think it's great for you to try and relate to other people and try and spread that message in a way that's healthy and personable.
You know, sometimes it's lonely at the top, man. But you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I appreciate you, Skeezy. That's that JCE shit, man.
Excellent. Yeah, no real complaints about this. This is a very great. You even got the aspect ratio there. Well done. Well done to Skeezy Scott on this. This sounds like, I mean, this looks like I'm watching a music video from a quite an indie label that's doing well for itself. You know, like, and the reason I say indie label predominantly because I don't know, like that's really all I watch nowadays. I don't think it's been a while since I watched a music video from like a major label or anything like that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there's a sort of authenticity from this that I don't get with a lot of the bigger acts nowadays. And I enjoy listening to Skeezy Scott do his thing. I enjoy him tell his story and sort of stating the facts that he does and talking about where he came from and, you know, using like words like comparing himself to Lil Bird and Eagle and stuff like that. You know, it's great stuff, you know. There's care and finesse and there is creativity here, you know, like I also just think that, you know, like this is one of the songs I've listened to recently where just everything sounded like it fit really, really well together. You know, it's not particularly difficult to find instruments that sound good together and lyrics that kind of match the tonality. But there was just an overall stylistic cohesion here that I don't really hear that often. And the combination of Skeezy Scott's prowess on the mic, you know, and his ability to speak his truth whilst also doing so, again, so clearly. And, you know, it was a fairly neutral sort of a performance emotionally, but I think that's kind of what was required to sort of sound like someone who knew what they were talking about, you know. And, yeah, as I said, the production's fairly on point. I've got no real complaints about this track. I think that from the beginning, there was points of interest there with like the stereo panning of different elements and stuff like that. There was development of it, careful development of the song and the musical motif, and it never got old. There was never a moment where I was like getting bored of it or anything like that. It was engaging from start to finish. So in effect, that's a really well done single. Creative Control by Skeezy Scott. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this review of Skeezy Scott's Creative Control. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please please do go show Skeezy Scott some love via his various social medias and his YouTube page. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as they need the help more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. Catch you next review. Spider hands out.